In this world, there are two types of people: those who are driven by their mind and those who are guided by their intellect. People driven by their mind are called emotional individuals, while those guided by intellect are referred to as intellectual people. Emotional individuals are further divided into two groups: those with good emotions and those with negative emotions. Similarly, intellect driven people can be good or bad. A person driven by negative emotions acts impulsively without thinking. The moment a bad desire arises, they immediately act on it. For example, a child breaking a bird's nest with a stone or scratching someone's car for no reason. These are signs of a person ruled by negative emotions. On the other hand, a person with good emotions also acts spontaneously but in a positive way. For instance, if they see a beggar, they may give money impulsively without thinking whether the beggar deserves it or not. Next, let's talk about the intellect driven person. A person with negative intellect deliberately plans and manipulates to harm others. These individuals often dominate both kinds of emotionally driven people, whether they are good or bad. They use tricks and schemes under the guise of religion, society, or family to trap others for their benefit. Above them is a good intellect driven individual who carefully thinks, discusses, and plans for the benefit of everyone. Although their actions may not always be immediately understood, they aim to bring about the greater good. In the Mahabharata, the Pandavas symbolize good emotional people. In contrast, Duryodhana and Shakuni represent individuals with bad intellect who used their cunningness to trap the Pandavas repeatedly. The Pandavas, driven by their emotional nature and lack of strategic thinking, often found themselves caught in these traps. Lord Krishna, however, represents the ultimate intellect driven personality, using wisdom for the welfare of all. If even one such individual exists in a family, society, or nation, they can save the good hearted from falling prey to the tricks of those with harmful intentions. One striking example is when Arjuna, overcome by emotional attachment, was about to make a decision that would have led to lifelong regret. His heart was overwhelmed by feelings of love and sorrow, which clouded his judgment. However, with the guidance of Krishna's intellect, he was able to see the larger picture and fulfill his duty. In our own lives, too, we often make emotionally driven decisions that we later regret. Whether it's in relationships or career choices, acting impulsively can lead to long-term consequences. Thus, the ideal person is one who balances the heart and intellect. Emotional spontaneity combined with thoughtful intellect can lead to decisions that are compassionate, wise, and beneficial for all.